Dave Moth wants to know your craziest interaction with Smoky fans.
Well, I used to joke about Smoky Mountain. They were so far back in the hills, they had to pipe sunlight into that place. I mean, driving, you just drive and drive and drive. And one time I got dizzy because those mountain roads go like this. Where in the hell are we going? And I developed a theory that people get back in those Smoky Mountains and they can't read a map, so they never leave. So they don't, and they can't tell you how to get there, and they can't tell you how to get out. That's a joke, but you would understand it when you're there. Nice people, but Smoky Mountain was actually I enjoyed it because it would be in a high school gym, which is how wrestling started anyway years ago. You didn't have your big municipal buildings, but the biggest place you had in town to hold any kind of event that would have more than 200 people would be the high school gym. And they was in a high school gym most of the time doing TV. And then we'd go to a couple of arenas like Knoxville and like Johnson City, and they were pretty decent sized arenas. One story that stands out from Smoky Mountain, it was Tracy Smothers, who's passed away now, God bless him. And he got a little pissed off at Tom Prichard because he thought Tom had kind of stiffed him in a match or something. And so they're riding one night back. It's dark. It's like 2:00 in the morning. And Ricky Morton, the shit disturber, brought it up in the car. He brought it up in the car with Tracy. Tracy said, "Yeah, it's a bitch," and blah, blah, blah. And he said, "Hey, he's right behind us. Why don't we stop the car?" "No, we need to stop." He said, "What, are you afraid of him?" No. So they pulled the car over. So then Tom got out, and that Ricky was great at this, stirring it up. And he said, "Hey, now you guys," he said, "you did this. Yeah, what do you got to say?" "Well, I didn't do it, blah, blah, blah." And he said, "Well, why don't you just sell it right here? Let's be done with it." So they started fighting on the side of the road. And neither one of them could fight, really. I mean, they could struggle around. And then while they were fighting and locked up, like in a wrestling, a tussle, the police come up, state highway, put the blue line and break it up. "What's going on here? What the hell? What the hell y'all doing?" and Ricky said, Sir, we're professional wrestlers. And we were just going back to Knoxville, and we were thinking of something we want to do. And, these two guys are going to be in a match. So we were just practicing. He went, "What?" "Yeah, we were just practicing the match on the side." He said, "On the side of the road at 2:00. Yeah. And I don't know what he thought. He said, these son of bitches are too much. He said, "All right, get back in the car. Don't you stop again till you get to where you're going." "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." Oh, my God. And Ricky tells that story. I roll every time I heard it, that the cop, he didn't know what to do. It was like 5 wrestlers and him. So what's he going to do? So he let them go. And that's Ricky's story. So
I've talked to Tom a couple of times. That is going to be question 1 of when I talk to him the third time and see his recollection of it.
Now he'll tell it a little different, but he tells it much funnier than I do. So it's great.
He'll probably tell that he won.
Who's this? Tom?
Tom will say that he was winning when the police turned up, surely.
Well, probably. But and he has nobody to doubt that because Tracy's not with us anymore. So you ought to talk to Ricky Morton about it.